B. Traders. Happy Saturday. Hope you're having a good one. Recharging your batteries for the week that is ahead. Or, reminiscing on the week that was. But Bitcoin's doing nothing, man. It's down 3%, down $1,000. Doesn't really feel like it or look like it, right? Especially the way a lot of the altcoins are moving today. Some of them up substantially, some up a little bit, some are just down with Bitcoin. But Bitcoin's down more than most altcoins. And I think that, we look at the Bitcoin dominance chart in a second, you'll see exactly what... or the reason why, maybe. So you're just floating around that 200 moving average, like no movement really since yesterday. And no edge, right? Nothing implying anything right now. Nothing's implying that sellers are exhausted. Nothing's implying we're about to go higher. You're just hanging out, right? And a lot of altcoins are doing the same thing. They just aren't really showing much. Some of the altcoins showing some hidden bullish divergence maybe on the daily, but really tough to have conviction on some of these altcoins, even when they're painting like harmonic patterns, without the seller exhaustion, right? They've all hit PCZs of these harmonics, pattern completion zones, but again, it's only once it's hit. It's not the second time, no confirmation or anything. So, kind of like what could be happening though is downsloping consolidation, downsloping converging price action, right? Which is falling wedge stuff. Good. That's bullish stuff. So who knows how long Bitcoin could stay confined within this new potential structure. 1 touch, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches. Maybe it's only 4 because you don't consider it here. It was so close. But it does look like that's what Bitcoin started to shape up its development, right? Excuse me. My God. So, that's Bitcoin. Nothing burger. Blah. Whatever. But maybe falling wedge in time. That'd be great. And again, we always want to see is a low and then the second low. Whether it's a higher low, a double bottom, or a lower low. We're always looking for confirmation. We don't have any right now in Bitcoin. It could go up and test 35K. Or from here, it could go straight down and test 30K again. There's literally a coin flip right now on Bitcoin. Yep. Coin flip on Bitcoin where it's going next between 30 and 35K. Great. Ethereum. Same thing, right? Coin flips chance, it goes down to test the demand line around $1,100 again, or it runs up to test $1,346. Nothing's implying anything right now, but it's been a better looking chart than Bitcoin because it's made a very discernible higher low than the previous low. Bitcoin was like the same low, kind of a lower low. So definitely different price action going on. Right, what is a higher low? Accumulation, meaning more market participants own this asset than they did, January 22nd, than they did on the 11th. All right, so Ethereum's chart technically looks better than Bitcoin. Wow, Ethereum to Bitcoin chart. Let's look at that real quick. Still looking pretty awesome. Right, nearing that major resistance at the top of the range. Right, the Wyckoff range. Here it is. Back from January 2019, February 2019. We're almost there. Probably going to touch it soon, whether Bitcoin goes up or down, right? Because what's been happening when Bitcoin goes down is Ethereum goes down too, but not near as bad.
When you look at bar/USDT and 1/USDT once you're done with the usual.
Gucci Mane, thank you so much for $20 contribution. Yeah, we'll look at one of them. All right, thank you, dude. So again, no matter what happens, it's looking like, on this chart, the way it has looked that Ethereum will outperform. That's certainly been the case. So the TA is being respected amazingly. The way we are interpreting how we look at Ethereum to BTC has been going very well.
Sitting at supply line just below $1. The daily and 4 hours looking very good.
6, thanks for the 10, dude. Yeah, we'll look at it. There are altcoins, and there are like newer altcoins that are they were set up for higher prices before Bitcoin dumped, right? And they were doing that, and then Bitcoin dumped, and then they all dumped. But most of them have just been making higher lows, right? That's incredible. Like, we're gonna look at some of them today. All right, there's nothing. I mean, we could look at stocks, but the stock market's closed, and you know, we think we're kind of ready. We know what's going on with stocks. So, all right, one thing that happened today is Chainlink. I don't know if it was on the pump, the 14% we're up today, but it has surpassed Litecoin in total market, or in market cap, right? Cardano and Chainlink rising. They'll soon, you really think soon, they're going to surpass XRP. Why would XRP hold on to a $12.3 billion market cap? It's probably not. You'll see. You will see. So much further for XRP to fall because it has such an inflated market cap. So you'll see these other ones continuing to rise. But Chainlink and Cardano have been the ones that have really been rising. Polkadot, of course, though, is, you know, S coin of the year right now. I mean, number 4. That's incredible. So Chainlink, all-time highs. It's gorgeous, dude. I mean, it really is. Look what it's done. I mean, come on, dude. Like, you watch the stream. You can't even say, like, when we're down here and we're showing bullish divergence that this couldn't happen. Remember, it was the XA, B, C, D stuff. The next wave, the large wave. We're getting that wave. And it was between $24 and $28. Right? You've gone and you've hit the 1414 fib extension at $26.22 and no higher. So, very good. And, you know, maybe it has to do with Grayscale having a trust now of Chainlink or something. But if it's going to keep rising, $28, $95, and $30 psychological resistance, the zeros and the fives, right? That's where you're headed. I mean, again, it's X, A, B, C, D. This is almost butterfly stuff, where the PCC of the butterfly, I mean, because it almost hit a 786. That's why it'd be a butterfly. And the PCC is between the 1272, 1618, so you don't really know. And there's no exhaustion at all from buyers. Buyers are not exhausted. And you're not overbought on the daily. Chainlink, man. I mean, if market participants want, they could push this thing so much higher before it gets really crazy. I mean, just remember, like, multiple times, like July of last year and August of last year, look how high you were getting the RSI, 84, and then like 85. So if you're sitting on the daily at 64.8, that's perfect. So perfect. So let's see what Chainlink's made of. It's done some, it was like the coin of the year last year, kind of, before it crashed. But it's going for it again, man. Very nice. What's up, B-dubs?
Bruh.
Cheers, dude.
B-dubs tipped $25. Cold beer cheers to the entire crew. A quick look at Ida as time allows and thoughts on spot holding.
Thank you, B-dubs.
Thanks, Mitch.
See in the Discord. Yeah, everyone needs to join the Discord. If you're not part of it, what are you doing? Why are you not part of the Discord? You get notified when I go live, and YouTube notification system will fail you inevitably. Imagine, like, Bitcoin's breaking to all-time highs or something at like 2 a.m. and I go live, which I do all the time when it happens. You're not going to get notified unless you're in the Discord. So I'll post that link real quick. Thank you, dudes. And we'll add it to the list. Yeah, there's the link. Oh, wait. That's a different link. Okay, sorry. Whoops. There's the link, I guess. Alright, we got it. We're good. So that's like the big player today. Engine also up substantially. Just pumping. It's almost like the same market participants, Link and Engine at this point, I guess, right? News-driven catalyst has really changed things up on this asset real fast, where it couldn't catch COVID. All right, it could not catch COVID for like 8 months, and then boom, tokenization in Japan. Right, it got green lighted, and you can see the green light on the chart. It's the green candles, man. All right, so for Engine though, I mean, if it's gonna really run, 53 cents. If it's gonna actually hit all-time highs at this point, man, you know why I'm here. We're looking for a certain set of variables on an asset. This obviously doesn't have it. Okay, it just doesn't. So we'll keep looking for assets that show an edge before these big moves come, right? We've had plenty of those. Where the technical analysis is respected, and then these moves happen. So we can't, like, you know, this one, it was just really tough because it's like it's been performing so terribly, and then you could have maybe argued like a low to the same low with higher levels relative strength in the daily. Someone could have identified some RSI bullish divergence. You had no help on the MACD, and that was it, man. All right, so ZRX up 11%. This is what I'm talking about. Assets like this, okay, that they had really good runs, right? Trade setup, targets getting hit, all that stuff, and then they sold off a Bitcoin. But all they're doing is just making higher lows. Look what you're doing on ZRX. You're above that 200-day moving average. All right, really for the first time since back in October. So that is when momentum shifting, very bullish. Look at this. I mean, a double bottom here at a very powerful ice line. I mean, this is so strong. We're so far above it. This is so good. But this has been kind of the theme for ZRX, even down here in November, where it ran up, dumped again, and just made a larger structure consolidation. And here are your targets. I mean, you hit a 50% retrace before pulling back. I mean, this could eventually go up to 73 cents. Okay, there is no, well, I mean, depending on how you look at it, kind of on the RSI there is. I've seen a couple of altcoins that look a low here, and then the higher low. And then the lower level of relative strength, impending price action continuation implied. So looking good, man. Up 11% today. This thing could go much, much higher. 73 cents and 89 cents again. It's not a joke, man. Just look at the structure. Look at how long it's taken. Lows, lower low. COVID crash, lowest low, and now you rallied off that, and then you're making, you created a base, you held it. What was once resistance became support for like 5 months, and now you're breaking above everything. And so look at down here, a lot of resistance. Up here, not so much, man. I mean, look at the price action correlation historically. Look, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. A little chop there, straight down, straight up. So you think eventually where ZRX is, eventually it's going to go back up to 73 cents, barring acts of Bitcoin crashing, okay? Bitcoin crashing ruins everything. But like if it just doesn't crash and doesn't get wrecked, then these altcoins really have chances to make major markups, okay? So that's where you think it's going next. ZRX target 73 cents, all right? Off this higher low and some hidden bullish divergence on the daily. Important. Okay. Okay, sorry. Okay, ZRX, you're being warned. This was a successful trade setup, right? Before, and now it's not done. I don't think it doesn't look done on the daily, and that's just the same story on multiple assets.
Hi, Mitch. Can you go over your thinking process and the certain things you look for first when you size up a new chart? Thank you.
Hey, it's Miley Vase. What's up, dude? Yeah, sure. Sure. Can definitely do that. It was good though. So all right, yeah, we'll do that. I'll figure out a way to do it creatively and more fun, right? To keep people interested. Education, right? He wants an education contribution right there. Nice. Not enough of those, dude. Too many. Buy my S coin. All right, let's get to try to knock out some of these requests before I get too far behind. You know. Yeah, dude, this is exactly. Yep, this is a request. One coin. I don't know what it is. Harmony. Oh, it sounds beautiful. I want to go all in because it's called Harmony coin, right, chat? Look, dude, same thing. My God, it's so educational. All right, this is a great way to get two birds stoned at once, right? Knock two birds out with one stone, okay? Sizing of a chart. Why do I like this? Because this asset went on a huge tear and then it corrected, okay? It corrected. How far? How deep? It retraced 78.6% of the way from that. Look, so the impulse set the tone, right? for the, you know, the retrace, and then you retrace 78% of the way. Just so happens to be a value area, right? 786, 886. Remember, a 78.6% sale on Harmony coin. Let's go, dude. 786. And just so happens, coincidentally or conveniently, amazingly, that there's like an ice line, a layer like of some congestion between, good God, man, 3.9 tenths of 1 cent to 4.6 tenths of 1 cent, right? That's the zone, okay? The zone. So it held it once. You don't really know there. We know, hey, maybe a scalper could definitely take a long there, and that would bounce, right? But man, we didn't have that confirmation that I'm always talking about, chat. When you finally got that confirmation late December, one bottom, two bottoms at a 78% retrace at an ice line from December of 2019, a year before. So from there, look what you've done. It's incredible. So there was a sale and then confirmation that the sale was real at that ice line at 786. And now we're on the way up. We're retracing from the high to low. Changing our anchor points, high to low there. You had a 38% retrace, so very mild. You're above the 200-day moving average. Very good. Very strong. Now, oscillators kind of, you could try to argue it's convergence maybe, but this is very strong looking. As long as it makes a higher low than, you know, this low here, which it looks like it is, it's fine. It's uptrending, right? So here's a low. Here's the higher lows, right? The double bottom higher low, and that's a really good sign. Now let's look left at resistance. Talk about the top of the range right here, right there. That high from December 2019. Above that.
Isn't there a bullish divergence on the 4H MACD for Bitcoin's last two swing lows?
Not for. If the argument was going to be made for Bitcoin 4-hour bullish divergence, should be on the RSI, not the MACD. I don't think too much oscillation and price and stuff, right? I think a lot of people would get that. So on one coin, man, if you can break 8.5 tenths of 1 cent, the target would be 1.2 cents, and then eventually 1.4 cents, and then you have targets from the high to low up here, right? You're talking about 1.7 cents to 2 cents on one coin. Yes, this is one of many that are looking pretty interesting. A lot of them look very similar their own ways, okay? They're not bearish looking, they're more bullish looking. Cardano. Yeah, man, I mean, this one's kind of insane. Let me. Hey, it went to backtest the descending broadening wedges structure. Let me hide these. Doesn't look good on the daily, really. Never hit that target either. That 100% measure move. Bitcoin, right? Time ran out. So all it's done, 30 cents, right? This support resistance I've had the zone here forever. Why have I had it plotted there? It's just these peaks. This peak from April 2018, a couple times. That's why it's there. And what has it done? It's back tested that, held it as support. Yeah, it fell below it, but not where traders set it up, and it's held that. And so now it's gonna go test 36 to 38 cents. You break that, then blue skies, man.
Saturday, Mitch.
Then nothing after that.
My apologies if you already did. I joined late today.
YouTube late. I don't think I've ever done Luna. Maybe once, 10 years ago. All right. So if you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. 237 likes. Wow. My days are numbered, chat, I guess. Here you go. Another one that maybe the argument could be made. Jeez, dude. It really kind of maybe could be made that there's some of that hidden bullish divergence going on here too. Jeez. Don't think it matters if Bitcoin dumps again, but Bitcoin just doesn't dump. You got to look a low here and then a higher low. Lower levels relative strength could be continuing to the upside. A real possibility. Now the bearish divergence was terrible. Like, I mean, that was very real, kind of scary. We're in uber bullish conditions though, so let's see, right, how it plays, because the impending price action versus the downside happened, right? But it was only one bearish engulfing candle, so There could be more downside, but not if this RSI plays out. Let's go to the 4 hour. It just back tested the breakout of the pattern for the first time ever, actually. Bullish hammer. It's not catching higher highs though, and it is not showing an edge. Like nothing. Like there's nothing saying time to go up unless you look at that daily. Okay, it's not making higher highs yet. Oh, is that a 60-minute inverse head and shoulders? Maybe it could maybe be, but you know. Again, this one, it had, there was a better opportunity, I thought, kind of at lower levels, or right around 30 cents, but you've hit it twice now. There's just better looking assets out there in terms of finding a long right now to enter, right? This maybe isn't, I don't know. Not looking like the best entry right now, but it just keeps making higher lows, right? Higher highs. Could continue. What was that? Pfizer, Ian? So did. Yeah, a lot of choppiness, man. Thank Bitcoin's volatility for that. Alright, go over what my thinking process and the certain things I look for when I first size up a new chart. Okay. Okay. We'll see. What would be a good example? We'll get something more recent that hasn't played out. Or something that's played out, I guess. Maybe that'd be good. Okay. I guess we could look at Litecoin, right? Litecoin chart. This is hindsight stuff, but alright, first thing I do, I'm looking at immediately. Alright, I don't go the 4 hour. I'm going to go the daily or the weekly first. And then I'm going to look at critical ice lines, low points, right? That I see on the chart where there's congestion from history. Look, you know, May of 2017, June, July 2017. Look at this low, September 2017. All right, so first thing I'm doing is like looking left, way left. What kind of history do I have? And then I'm looking for critical support resistances. Okay, and I'm plotting those. So it's like, oh, here's a big range, huge range. There's a peak right there. Okay, so that's the first thing. So depending on where the asset is at the current time, like for instance, like the trade setup that was so successful and is continuing still, I'm looking for XABCDs. I'm looking for divergence. Okay, so for instance, I mean, this was it, dude. This was such a good thing to happen. I mean, it crashed and then performed terribly while Bitcoin was mooning. But then it painted this back in September, from July to September, right? The bullish shark pattern. $886. Right there. That was it. That was the entry. So there's just so much chop. And what was going on at the PCZ, the pattern completion zone of the harmonic, like the lower low. Wow, that's definitely sellers exhausted at the pattern completion zone of the harmonic, which is exactly what you always want. That's the strongest way to trade. Like, one can always take longs on assets at PCZs of harmonics, but without the seller exhaustion, it's just not near as strong as an argument for why the reversal would be sustained to much higher prices. So you're always looking for that. That's one time scale, 4 hour. Okay, so 4 hour, when you see seller exhaustion on a 4 hour time scale, that's normally the signal, the buying signal, for one to be taken along. But before one jumps the gun and takes their long because there's divergence in the 4 hour, one wants to make sure that on a more significant time scale like the daily, there is also divergence, which there certainly was. As you can see, 4 hour divergence and daily. Look, a low, huge spike in negative momentum. Scrubber out, you dump to slightly lower lows. All this congestion here, right? And you were exhausted. Sellers were effing exhausted here, man. Okay, look at that. That is Class A bullish divergence. So your 4 hour showed it, your daily showed it. You have a harmonic, and there's all kinds of congestion there. That's a pretty good argument, man. That's a pretty freaking awesome argument. So that's why the trade setup was posted there. All right. When you have that combination of variables. So anyway, that's Smiley. You know, you're always looking for ice lines. You're looking for springs and back tests of springs. GameStop, another incredible example. I was looking, but I was like, wait a second. I remember talking about this ice line spring and back test spring. We had a real good analysis on it yesterday, looking at it. But my God, man. I mean, this is like, said it pays to be a patron and to pay attention. All right, to pay attention to my pings, because they're not jokes, dude. I'm not just doing it to annoy you, all right? Like, for instance, okay, look at this chart right here. Before GameStop went to moon, right? This was July of last year. 7/23. GameStop is back testing a spring from 2003. Holy crap at everyone. Oh my God, dude. Right, this is before chart publications and charts only existed. Okay, so and not only were you back testing the spring from 2003, sellers were exhausted. Right, they were exhausted. Here it's still charted. All this time later, it was that's what you want, man. You want seller exhaustion at ice lines from history. This ice line goes all the way back to 2003. 2003. Let's go to the daily. Oh my God. There it is, right? So if you're like creating a Wyckoff range and you're exhausted at an ice line, back testing the spring, because look, this was the spring in April, and then this was the back test. You got one back test, like one day of it, kind of. And you're on the daily, you were also showing classic Class A bullish divergence. You understand the combination, the 4 hour and the daily at the same time are both saying sellers are exhausted. That is it, man. That's what you want. Strongest. So sizing that up, that's what you size up. And look, from $4, it's now gone eventually to its highest point ever. It hit $76 off that back test of a spring. It all started with that, though, dude. Started with that. Forget the Reddit, Wall Street Bets pump. This was the composite operator, the smart money, the real smart money acquires your position, right? This is where you would want to be taking your position, not up here with the Reddit moon boys, okay? Be the smart money, don't be the dumb money. And the composite operator leaves breadcrumbs for us. And if you can read what he's doing, you can ride the waves with him, okay? Sweet. Thanks to the 1,150 people tuned in. Thanks to the 343 likes. Saturday, whatever. All right, next, there's a request. Charlie P was like asking about bullish divergence on Bitcoin. Let's get rid of that. Who cares about that? He broke it, but look, I mean, even starting to become a real looking thing on the daily, right? That's not bad. A pattern that would be great. I don't care if it goes down to 27K, right? 26K. If it's still inside the structure, it's beautiful, dude. Huge impulse up, and then you give me this type of consolidation. Oh my God, man. Let's go. Very bullish. Patience, though. Who knows how long it's going to be stuck, confined within these trend lines, right? So that he was asking about RSI divergence. I still think there's too much price action between the two, this low and this low. But he's just saying, hey, you know, that is definitely some kind of argument could be made there. Sure, could be made, but it's kind of tough, right? To be like, I've seen, you know, when it's clear, concise, there's no question about it. I like those. I kind of question it just a little bit because of all this crap in between. I do like the XABCD stuff. No matter if it's a valid harmonic or not, I love the waves. So if it was going to pivot here and this last wave's done of the XABCD, all right, let's go. But maybe in time. Again, you got to come test 30K. You got to double bottom or something before you go higher. That also wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility just based on the fact we have no edge locally, in my opinion. But again, why it wouldn't, I guess, is because it would play, that RSI divergence maybe would play out or something. But look, you know, in between, what makes me so wary of that is you see like the negative momentum here, right? Like from this low to the next one, there's another island. So you're like cherry picking that one. And that on this recent one was a higher level of negative mode than the last one. So it's kind of tough to say. Anyway, there you go, Charlie P. Luna, whatever. What is Luna? Some S coin. It's been on a tear, been killing it. Yeah. Nice run so far. Oh my god, man. Look at this though. Look down here.
Thanks, man. You really teach me a lot. Can you look at her? It looks similar to VI. On the weekly MACD hidden bull with 3 white soldiers.
Sure, man. Sure. Thank you, Smiley. So with this one, man, you were so close to a spring backtest. Maybe you did backtest the spring of the candle close. Nope, that's the bottom right there. So it never quite got to the sprung, the back test of the spring. But nevertheless, look what happened when you finally broke the top of the range. You broke it and you went insane, and then you sold off. You back tested it and you held it as support, and you've just been gone ever since. So, you know, an asset that's been killing it like this, it's kind of tough to. What am I supposed to do with it right now?
Not great, not terrible.
All-time highs.
Усетику chain chart Forex XP. Уститайс мори дата, чуєн цеплиліні го СБачкта 2019.
Oh wow, thought I was doing it in order. I must have missed that one. Sorry. Oh yeah, I did miss it. My bad, dude. Yeah, we'll look at it. I knew it was on the list, but I didn't know it was. Sorry. So nice uptrend. I mean, where do you anchor though? Because it's legging up. So it's like you just use the curved line tool here, pretty much because it's going kind of parabolic or something. My God. Yeah, I'm not sure there's a real strong demand line here that because it's like I think if you had it, you broke it. We would probably just local stuff, right? Local range here, high and the low point of the range. So you're looking at like that. I love this though. Wow. So on the 4 hour, we can see 3 discernible, pretty proportionate size valleys. 1 valley, 2 valleys, and it's looking like 3 valleys now. Okay, confirmation line's 95 cents. If this asset breaks 95 cents, pretty obvious that'd be the breakout. So look at this, man. If Luna breaks 95 cents, the target, the 100% measured move of the potential 3 rising valleys, gonna put ye at $1.20. You ready for that? That's pretty good looking stuff right there. In an uptrend, right? Back testing old resistance as support and just consecutive hour lows. Classic accumulation going on Luna right now in the uptrend. That's really nice looking stuff. Very good, dude. Very, very good. And you gotta love it, man. When you're making the third low, you're making much lower levels or much higher levels of negative momentum, hidden bullish divergence going on. So even better, right? Impending price action continuation, the upside being applied on that third valley. That's wombo combo, man. That's beautiful. So you got an edge. Beautiful, dude. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't get much prettier than that. It's up 8% today, unfortunately. No one requested it. You know, I'd never even heard of this really till now. So there's a lot of S coins out there, man. There's tons of them. And, you know, a lot of them are going to play out. And we won't even know about them because there's so many, right? Okay, so very promising. Let's keep our eye on Luna. All right, chat. Keep your eye on this asset. I'm gonna add it to the other watch list, whatever, so I can. Very nice. Next one was SXP. Oh, it's DeFi. Okay, it's gonna moon then, maybe. Like, you know, DeFi category. Let's go, dude. Conditions are favorable. Everything's set up. This asset is set up for moonshot now. You don't. One does not simply make one low, a second low, then a third low proportionately and not moon. Okay. So it's pretty much like. Okay, Tom standing outside of Luna and it's looking amazing. Wow. Here's your SXP, right? The way one would size it up. This was old, right? We looked at this down here, right? The low point, like the low risk area, and then profit taking levels up here. Okay, so it's pulled back since then, right? It almost went to the bottom of the effing range again. But look, 200 moving average showing some bullish, really strong bullish convergence on the MACD 4 hour, and look at the really, really strong looking RSI hidden bullish divergence. Pending price action continuation, you're getting it, but you know it doesn't ensure that you're gonna make all-time highs or make a higher high than your previous high. I really like this because in ways it's like an 88% retrace, so it's almost like you could think about a deep retrace and a pullback like this higher low, bearish deep crab. So we're talking like 140 could be where this thing's headed. I'm not kidding, dude. Like, there's a reason why PCZs are at certain levels. You can get this 886, right? Higher low, and then so it would be a deep crab. So it's like 1618 is the 1618. 147 would be the PCZ. That's what it's looking like to me, man. All right. This hidden bullish divergence, you know, if TA is respected, if Bitcoin doesn't crash. I mean, you're making higher lows consecutively. Look like a low, a higher low, a higher low, a higher low, and then a higher low. Are you kidding me? Consecutive higher lows? I mean, this is what can happen, Larry. All right, 147. But yeah, it's up substantially. What? Yesterday, today? It's up 10% today. So it's really tough, man. When an asset's up 10%, we're looking at it and it looks good still. It's like, it's never really strategic to be taking longs on assets that are up 10%, 15% on the day, right?
How one would typically exit at the various targets. Any methodology or thoughts here would be appreciated.
Yeah, we'll look at it. We'll talk about it. Bad vibes. Thanks, dude. How do you buy this asset? It's on Binance. So it's beautiful. I mean, dude, Luna right here. This is the one. The star of the show is Luna today. Okay. Your January 23rd, 2021 stream, Luna. That's it right now, okay? Everything's stage is set for substantially higher prices on this asset that I'm looking at. I'm gonna keep saying it. Get over it, all right? SXP, yeah, eventually, man, if it's gonna do the wave analysis stuff, could be headed to much higher levels, like a lot of them. Go figure. Daily looks good for SXP.
Noise!
Right.
Mitch, Can you give us an update on CRV today?
Raj, what's up, dude? Thanks for the 20 super chat. Sure. Take a gander. Okay, so a request came in for Pfizer. You know, had definitely Momo shifting stuff, but then, you know, in December it dumped really hard. So as long as it makes eventually a higher low than 35.40 and these lows from November and September, it'll make a, it'll be fine. It'll be good. I mean, you definitely working on hidden. Look at this hidden bullish divergence on the daily. This isn't a joke, man. On the daily. So impending price action continuation. There's like 1 valley, 2 valleys, 3 valleys, and now you're working on a 4th one. Goodness. Above that 200 moving average. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. So you have hidden bullish divergence on the daily, and at the same time it's now looking like you're showing classic Class A bullish divergence. Whoa. Sellers are exhausted as F on this one by the looks of it right now, you know? By the looks of it. That's the best combo when you have hidden bullish divergence on the daily and classic on the 4 hour. That's what you always want. That is what you covet. One would covet as traders, swing traders. Okay. You don't know if it's done yet. Selling. I mean, it's obviously at a support area. By the looks of it, really needs to hold this, because if it does, oh man, you're talking about 1 valley 2. I mean, that's dragon stuff. That's where, if the daily plays out with the 4 hour on the oscillators. Ooh, it's a little early. I mean, this is like lowest risk ever area, right? For a long on Pfizer, I guess. It's so low risk that you don't even know, because you may not even be close to that bottom, you know. So if this can hold, man, if you can hold this 200 moving average, support looking left, that divergence plays out on both time scales. We're talking about Pfizer target could be, we're talking, I mean, just 39.65 could be one of the targets at this point. And of course, the 618, and then probably the 886. So yeah, Pfizer actually looks pretty amazing at this level because of the daily and the 4 hour combination of variables. Now you really see that on the 4 hour, you really got to get back above that, man. You got to. Like the 37.16s where I'll feel a lot more comfortable. Look, yeah, that's why. Look left. January 2018, first time it was ever created. That is why you, like on Pfizer, one could be like prudent and wait for the asset to get back above 37.16, because that is really the breakout point where it could go substantially higher. All right, on Pfizer, 37.16. Okay. Nice one, Ian. Are you Ian? No, I'm Pablo. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude. This one looks pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Why is it interesting? Because the water, Alkaline Water Company. Okay. It's pretty interesting because look at this low point from December 2019, you know. You had a big run, you've been selling, you've been correcting since July of last year. So you're holding that ice line, right? Really hold $1.03. All right, you're back above it. Look at you sprung, you back tested the spring, and you've been off since. But there's a supply line. I'm sure that maybe it's been broken. Yes, the supply line was broken. Wow, how beautiful is that, Chad? Now, I mean, in the end, you could probably applaud it and be like, "It's a wedge, man." I don't really care. Like, you can call it that, or just a downsloping channel. The supply line being broken was the most important thing. And look what happened. You broke it, and then you spent a little time back testing it. As once as resistance, it became support. So that's confirmation to market participants that it's real. And we've just skated along. And now you're starting to rally. Go figure. You filled a gap on Friday. There was a gap from November 16th, 17th. Filled. Clear congestion area at 144. In this situation, I'd probably be Fibonacciing. If this thing's gonna play out, right? It has to play out. It's just hit the 236, so it could pull back some. As long as it stays above 103 long enough, man, makes a higher low. This is, in time, could go much higher.
Prove me wrong.
What's up, Mark? I don't know. XLM's not really looking that great anymore. There are many other assets that look better in terms of setup. So breaking that, dude, 50%, 176 would be a good target. 618. That's those would just be common normal targets on breakouts like this on traditional markets, right? 50%, 618, bread and butter, man. So you do have a breakout, and you have held support. So a couple of good things going on there. Gosh dang it. None of my stuff showing up on the daily. Daily looking okay. I wonder, is that Gartley stuff? It is Gartley stuff. Wow, it almost hit the PCZ. It almost hit the 786 down there. XABCD. Whoa, dude. Very whoa. And it maybe didn't hit it because of support. I'm just talking about this right here. That's like 618 stuff. And then 786 is just a little bit lower. But 1414 is pretty much at the 1414 that it reversed. So that is a Gartley, man. What the? Are you kidding me? A Gartley after this? Zooming out? Going back to 2018? Holy crap. Dude, this is something one does not want to be ignoring. This is real stuff, man. I'm talking like harmonics like this, where they, at this level, after huge drawdowns and multi-year downtrends, when these assets present these patterns, normally what happens is this, okay? That's incredible, dude. Whoa. Please understand, Watcher is doing something quite possibly incredible here. All right? Don't ignore it. Just keep your eye on it. Wow. Target, I think, eventually would be, if you look, 260. Yeah, 260. Okay. Okay. Still looking at Luna, dude, remember? CRV is a beautiful update, man. I mean, if you want just, hey, you saw water, right? You saw water. Now let's look at an S coin. Okay, let's look at an S coin. Same context, pretty much. The next request, CRV, right? Big drawdown, then the harmonic presents itself. This is a Gartley too. A little bit better, somewhat little better looking, very much smaller. So water has a much more significant pattern than CRV is, but look what happened. All right, CRV off that harmonic, and the seller exhaustion at the PCZ. Goodness, and the ice line. My God, near it. Yeah, this ice line. Holy crap. You know, it's this little congestion area between 213. I think if you break that, you're going straight up 269. That'd be the next target, okay? It's overbought, but no exhaustion at all.
Any chance of
none for buyers.
On the 1D. Cheers, Mitch.
What's up, Birmingham Massive? Thanks for the 1337. Yeah, we can look at it. All right. This would be the most fatal time to be selling Luna to US dollar tether, right? Because it's just setting up for much higher prices, $120, $1.20. Now, of course, it can't play out if Bitcoin crashes. You understand that. You have to assume that risk. But if Bitcoin just stays flat, this asset looks like it's about to go hard. Okay. Just like we said the same thing about CRV, though. You know, just like Rose, just like GRT, just like Ocean, just like Stake. Right? This is kind of like Kai. Kai looks good still, unbelievably, right? The XLM, man, very disappointing. Very, very disappointing asset. Right? It was a potential inverse head and shoulders, and it never broke out, so it was never a pattern, right? If it breaks out, okay, it's confirmed, but it was only potential. So you had a failed breakout, and it never was. So it went and dumped with Bitcoin. Wow, no edge, no buyer or no seller exhaustion going on 4 hour. Now I wonder though. You gotta wonder. It looks like a freaking harmonic, right? Good God, really? That's like a perfect Gartley, isn't it? I went a little too deep. That's Gartley stuff right there, man. XABCD. Without an edge, the best thing to do, I mean, of course, like on all of them, now you may never get the chance, but you always want to see confirmation and seller exhaustion. I'm sorry, like I know it could go to moon here, but you're always wanting to see, right? You always want to see like something like this, okay? Where the price dips once, then twice, and then sellers are exhausted at that point. That's what we want to see. We don't have that yet. So cool that it's a harmonic looking stuff, but sucks that it's maybe not strong enough, not good enough. And that's a lot of them, like Dash doing that, a few others, and they're showing the harmonic Litecoin, but they're just not showing everything else we want to. Okay. Oh, look at this. S&T. It's on Haboy chart. It's like a shark. My God, like immediately see eyeballing a shark. At least on 4 hour. Love the uptrend. Definitely in an uptrend, aren't you?
Noise!
Let me go to the daily real quick. What's up, Mark? A good exit? Well, I mean, if you ever got the edge and took the entry, then
what would be a good exit strategy to look out for?
C and A of the targets, or C and A, the top of the harmonic are those targets for if it was to play out. Okay. So I guess hidden bullish divergence eventually will become a thing on the MACD, but dude, look, X, A, B, C, D. I mean, this you could probably get way better value down at like 3.4 cents, right? That'd be like the pattern completion zone. But you know, in the 4 hour, I just eyeballed maybe a shark that could take you up a little bit. But again, there's no edge, right? So the first time, okay, you bounce, but you're not catching many bids at all, and so. The sellers might come back in and take you down to 4 cents again, and then maybe that's when sellers are exhausted, right? So it's like we're close, but we're not quite there, man. But if you want to talk about this XABCD, the shark I'm talking about is just like kind of perfect, I think. 113%, maybe a little. Dude, it's like almost perfect, man. 113% retrace is one of the pattern completion zones of the sharks. So right there, I mean, like. So maybe you come down one more time and you get confirmation. It could be incredible. It could be an incredible run to the upside. Okay, so we will see. I need more. Hey, I need more data. I need more variables for, you know, a stronger argument for a stronger trade. All right, new day has been born. Sweet. Back to Bitcoin, nothing burger below the 200 moving average on the 4 hour. Again, go get a coin, flip it. It could be coming down to 30K. or it could run up and test 34.5. You're in the middle of support resistance. It is a no trade zone on Bitcoin, certainly. Like, it doesn't make any sense to be taking longs or shorts on Bitcoin at this current time. It's crazy. It doesn't make sense. It's either 30,000 or 35K, clearly. Right? Because straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up, straight down. Okay? So it's just, and there's no help. Nothing on the oscillators are implying the move to the upside or downside. So no trade zone on this Saturday on Bitcoin. Okay? Thanks for the 1,312 people tuned in. Thanks for the 473 likes. We're so close to 500 likes. I guess we could do it, man. Maybe. Maybe, man. Yeah, it's a lot of these altcoins, a lot of the DeFi coins, I guess, are just making higher highs, higher lows. They're in an uptrend, a long-term uptrend since March, man. It's hard to argue with that. Hey, dude, spamming ZRX. I've already looked at ZRX today. Looked at ZRX. Rewind the stream. You were late. Oh no, did you ask about, did someone request GRT? I don't think so. So right, say you come down to 30K again. Well, you know what we're looking for.
Long-term channel breakout on monthly chart. Tap. Moles and cores.
What's up, Shifu? Yeah, dude, of course. Had a couple good trade setups in the past. Would you say that? No, it's daily bearish divergence on the MACD, real bad, and it's holding on. If it holds 50 bucks, you're good. If not, you're in trouble. It's all about the ifs here, big ifs. Ooh, big ifs on Coors.
QS, QuantumScape Corp if you have time.
Alright, why is this a big deal? $50? Because look left, man. Holy crap, look at this low from August 2019, this low from November 2019. It's being back tested for the first time, you know, since March and December of 2019. So, yeah, if you hold that, it could be good, but it's kind of tough to be like feeling good about it when, you know, it's never really that great when you're showing a little bit of buyer exhaustion very discernibly on a daily time scale, right?
Can you pick one of your favorite shorter term stocks and give us a look at it?
What's up, YouTube? Yeah, we looked at it yesterday on stream. If you're in the Patreon, you can gain access to those. And it's Kodak. Kodak is the, I guess, one of my favorite shorter term looking stocks. All right, Jeffrey Yoon, shout out. So on tap, if we can hold $50, it's going to go back up to $53.31. There's a lot of support resistance, man, everywhere on this chart. So really, man, I think if it can get whole $50 long enough, eventually you're going to see $60. So just you got to wonder what will happen if the divergence plays out and you can't hold $50. It could be pretty nasty drawdown. It could sell off. So I would just be careful on this one. Look, the lower risk areas obviously were down here. Okay, definitely not. Look, man, this is what we want as swing traders. You're at critical supports of range, and look, on the daily, it wasn't bearish divergence, it was bullish divergence, undeniably, on not one oscillator, but two. Right? That's what we want as swing traders. Who cares if an asset is up at these levels? You know, it showed hidden bullish divergence and pivoted and rallied to a higher high. But the most recent thing that's happened is the development of the bearish divergence. So I just don't feel that great about it, even though, yeah, it could hold and could go up to higher prices. When you're staring in the face of that, I don't really, no thanks. You know, like, there's other opportunity out there. Okay, cool. I don't know, man. I don't really like ones like this. I mean, like, take it as trying to hold support here. There's no edge at all on the 4 hour. Wow, you recently filled a gap, or you got close to filling a gap right there from December. Yeah. You know what happens if you break 48.39, right? There's a good chance you see $25. So with no support resistance looking left, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Kind of really tough, man, to like this one. The other one had extreme amounts of divergence on both time scales. Let's see. Yeah, dude, hanging on by a thread. You got a huge bounce the first time, and you sold off, and now the second time, you're not doing anything. Look at on Friday, that price action. You had a nice rally, then just dumped. Now you're stuck, right? There's better opportunities out there. 100% better opportunities than whatever this is. It had its crazy run, okay? So who cares if it goes up? It's not really the strongest. Yeah, it's losing negative momentum. Sure. Better opportunities. Oh, really? Wow. So I did all my work on this chart. Whoops. That's still up too. Sorry. Kodak. Whoa. New goal. Finish trading in the zone before this arrives in the mail. Thanks for all the TA Mitch. Thank you, Anon, for supporting the stream. Merchandise. Let's go, dude. Perfect. Enjoy it, man. So this is it. This is my favorite short-term looking asset. I don't care what it's called. I know it's called Kodak, and it's a joke, right? Fundamentally, but it just looks too strong, too classic accumulation after exactly where we want a huge run up. You sell off 78% of the way from the low to high, and you create this pattern. That's exactly where I want to see it. Okay, so I like Kodak. All right. Really illiquid asset here. Wow, that's already really kind of played out. So I don't know, I'm in some penny crap on the Toronto Stock Exchange. It's in the middle of nowhere, right? You think it could go up to 31 cents. That low back from November of 2013 and all these peaks from 2015, right? You think that's where it could be headed next. But is it talking about a trade now? It doesn't really make much sense. I mean, a little bit of hidden bullish divergence, yeah. It's not really gone anywhere. It's just negative momentum is starting to build again after nothing. So I think, yeah, you could see 31 cents, but we're talking about a trade now. No, like I don't see anything that makes sense to me taking a long right now or short. Okay, no strategic area. It's already run up, right? We're looking for people to request assets that are applying the things I try to teach here, right? Like where Jeffrey Yoon, perfect example, right? Taking the stuff that I teach here, and he's applying it, and he's tipping to look at the asset because look where it is. This is not played out, right? Not played out yet. This, it's all over. It's like, what is there to do now? Okay, the swing traders, we don't care on an asset that's appreciated in value since late October, 144%. I got nothing for it. Okay, it's down 8.77% on Friday. Great. Yeah, Kava jumped across the creek, held support, double bottom. Of course, yes, of course. Yeah, see you at 280, 384 to 386. Nothing's changed. Okay, no, absolutely nothing's changed. It's been bullish. It's even better. It's getting above the 200-day moving average. And yeah, higher prices definitely look possible. I mean, if you're trying to break out too of a double bottom neckline. So we're talking about a measured move there. This is beautiful. Well, it was, and it still is. It's playing out. The TA is being respected. We're watching it happen, and it takes time on the daily. But from the breakouts of the neckline, right? How do you know where the neckline is? It's the peak that gives you the discernible two valleys. That's the neckline. And that's the breakout point. And if it did actually hit a 100% measured move of the breakout it's attempting right now, then that 100% measured move target is 322, 321. All right? That's it. Yep, Kava. Just another S coin that actually has promise. Look, you gotta love where the double bottom's happening, right? A big run up and then a huge drawdown, only to go back test what was once resistance as support, not once but twice. The confirmation that we so covet, and what was happening on the daily. On one bottom, this level of RSI, on the exact same bottom, a higher level of relative strength. So that is seller exhaustion on the confirmation low at the critical congestion area. Look what you're doing. So, and then the supply line got broken, right? So yes, beautiful. This is stuff we look for. Cool. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. Trying to give you a little TA on this Saturday,
Hey
right?
man,
The weekend.
can you check out Benchmark Protocol?
I don't know what that is. Is it a crypto? Oh, it is. $10 minimum for trash. Okay. Things I've never heard of in my life. It's this. Okay. Look me in the eye right now. Alright, I've been live for an hour and 15 minutes. Give or take a minute. Thanks for the, still 1,323 people here. Thanks for the 584 likes. We're just hanging out, man. Looking at S coins, dumpster diving. Okay. Yep, drink troll wrecked me on Thursday. That's very real.
Hey Mitch, is there an edge on dollars yen?
What's up, Miro? I don't know, dude. I don't know. It's close. Close, but I don't know, man, right? It's like kind of a little bit a low, the lower levels of negative momentum. I get that histograms there. RSI's, bearish convergence, so maybe, but dang, man, not at our areas we're looking for, right? Not at the areas we want to see. You did certainly break some sort of supply line. That's very real. And again, like, you wanted to try to say, hey, it's a wedge, man. Kind of tough to say that because, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. Yeah, pretty much 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touches, kind of. So, not really going anywhere. If anything, it kind of sucks because, look, a lower high, you have hidden bearish divergence on the daily. So
I asked you for advice on Mana 2 days ago and it helped me out a lot. I ended up making a 68% return in 24 hours. Appreciate you, my guy.
thanks, Gabriel, man. Congratulations on your tendies, man. That's what it's about. All right. Financial independence eventually. Hey, McCain, thank you for the €15 super chat, dude. Cheers. Thank you. So I don't know how confident I can be when you're like, you break out and then immediately just you're showing really bad hidden bearish divergence on both oscillators, actually. Both, not just one. So, I mean, sure, it could rally. And you'd be thinking X, A, B, C. It'd be a bearish cipher. My God, this could be like a major trend reversal happening if it actually did rally, you know? Just thinking about this. All right, a 786 would kill you. I mean, that'd probably be the end of Zoom for a long time, you know? So yeah, if it was gonna actually, you know, it could sell off and still make a higher low and eventually make it up there, but that's what we'd be looking for on Zoom. So yeah, could be going higher, a little, you know, contradicting variables. You're not always gonna, you understand, like when you look at a chart, all these requests, it's gonna be very rare that we get all the time scales, all the variables, all lining up saying the same thing, right? Most of the time it's never gonna happen. But then there's sometimes, rarely, we get one that has like everything we want. And those are the ones we like playing. That's why it requires lots and lots of scanning. Takes a lot of time, you know. Scanning, always be scanning. ABS.
Respect the Mitch. Respect the TA. How fun is this?
Thank you, Jordan, man. Hard to respect the TA when there is none. I mean, like in terms of on Bitcoin, and I'm saying an edge. There's TA. Like maybe we're trying to eventually create this huge falling wedge pattern. But man, this could see 28K, you know, before it bounces again. But you're just in a dead zone. You're between 30K and 35K. That is a no-no. Like, what do? If you want to gamble degenerately, go ahead and one can place their bets, right? But it's always better to wait for congestion areas to take longs or shorts. Okay, and definitely looking for the oscillators to be backing you up there. So it's just far too early for Bitcoin. Nice bullish hammer though. The bullish hammer played out, but I don't know to the extent of how much it will play out. All right. I'll be getting out of here soon. Got something going on. So, wow. I haven't touched this. Pretty interesting. I don't really know if it's... you know, it's probably not being respected or anything. It's just a good way to look at it. Total. Look at this, man. Whew. I like totals. I like totals a lot.
I like turtles.
Let's just right at that curved line tool. We'll see how it plays out, man. Yeah, I doubt it's going to regard it or anything. You know, but it's just cool to see. Under $1 trillion market cap. So, psychological resistance much? Yeah, I could see that. Negative Momo is just building, man. Nothing yet. There's no edge. Nothing implying. Upside next. Quite yet. Just on the daily. If anything, it's almost like a nasty descending triangle, right? You just got like a base of buying, and distribution going on total. Goodness. Okay. Huh. Not really great, you know. So Luna and water, my God, incredible. People pinging me.
Okay, how about OXT?
I hate to be, you know, it's like that, right? But did that? Did you combine? Okay, well, you're off by like a few pennies. But just remember, it's like if you're gonna tip and you want an S coin, just get it out of the way. You know, don't string it. It's in the description, right? That S coin minimum request stuff is in the description below. Please be reading that before you request things. It's just a rule we have to do, because like on streams where there's a lot of pumps going on and there's 3,000 plus people watching, people be requesting all day, and they'll just all day. But OXT, yeah, looks good. I mean, it looks still like eventually 49 cents and 65 cents. Yep, it's that significant. Yes, but it could take. You ready to wait months? A couple months? A month to 2 months? You ready to wait for that long on OXT? You're not gonna get those targets unless you're patient. Unless one's patient. But this is setting up for much higher prices. One bottom, a second bottom, the second bottom back testing old ice lines, and you've been rallying ever since. So now you know you have to break 32 to 36 cents. You haven't done that yet, but eventually you keep making higher lows. That's accumulation. More market participants own this asset than before, over and over and over again, and it's like one valley, two valleys, three valleys discernibly. So I mean, again, eventually, once patient, we could see substantially higher prices, but patience required. That's all I got to say about that on OXT. All right, accumulation. Look, man, this is exactly where you want to see double bottoms. Hello, from the previous low, July, all the way to that insane Coinbase listing, $1. Right, that is a 88% retrace, 78% retrace from this low. That's deep retrace, value areas. You're showing a double bottom at value areas. Perfect. Perfect. This is it, dude. Okay, your targets are there on your screen. 49.65 cents in time. We good? I think we are, man. Oh, someone bought some merch. Missed that. Anon, thank you for purchasing the harmonic poster, Kingsman. It does certainly look better as a canvas print, man. It's super high quality. Posters are posters, right? What's up, Green Third Eye? I have to refresh the cache.
Who do you have for the fight tonight, Mitch? I can't bet against McGregor's skill, now that he's a little more focused.
I mean, I don't think one would want to be betting against McGregor either. I guess him. I don't really follow it, you know. I'm like college football or nothing else, you know, kind of. I think you did.
Hey Mitch, gaining more TM knowledge with every stream. Can you explain 3 rising valleys and what would invalidate the pattern?
Sure, we can do that pretty easy. Let's go to one that played out brilliantly, like the Jesus Man. So good. Oh my god. 3 rising valleys. 3 valleys, 2 peaks. Okay? And you want them to be proportionate to each other. It can't be all wacky. It needs to look pretty. It needs to look, okay, from this low to high, it retraced 38, 50%. From this low to high, 50%, 38% retrace. They need to be, it needs to look good. And I say proportionate valleys, okay? 3 of them. And on the 3rd valley, you preferably want to see hidden bullish divergence. This was posted, right? Identified. You are at very critical areas on this valley, holding support. Big deal, man. A huge, huge deal here. And from there, what happened? All-time highs. $78 was all-time highs from June of 2000. And off this 3 rising valleys pattern, you exceeded all-time highs. Yeah, you're pulling back a little bit. Who cares now? It's over, right? And so if you're talking about how to target, the confirmation line is the second peak, okay? The second peak. And so how do you measure the move? You go from, all right, there's 1 peak, there's 2 peaks, there's 3 valleys. From the first valley to the second peak. That's how you measure the move. The 100% measure move of this asset's pattern was 67.54. So that was the target when was trading it. That's it, dude. That's how one sizes up a target. Of course it can go higher. No one said it couldn't, but it's just like that'd be a target. That's what measure moves are for, to give a compass to the trader. If they're not using other means like critical support resistance looking left or Fibonacci, they would have to use the measure move for targets. Okay. So that's it. That's your example textbook. Okay. Whoops. Weird.
Thanks for the stream, homie. Can you check how network PNT/USDT looks like it's about to break upwards?
Just when you thought there were no more S coins, there were. So again, man, just so you know, this is real life, and you can actually apply technical. And it's all hindsight, man. But no, it's not. Only because you're here now and you didn't pay attention when I posted it initially in the Patreon, and you were all pinged as patrons on guess what? When it was 11/6, November 6th last year. This pattern was identified. Here it is. Right there. Everyone that was a patron was informed of this pattern's development and how it was about to break out. You were pinged. $55.10 is when that was posted. Hidden bullish average. It was all there, man. The stage was set for much higher prices. And there you go. Okay? So if you're a patron, I mean, this is what you can expect in the Patreon. Things like this. Okay? So Bitcoin doing nothing burger, of course. It's the weekend. We should be doing things, alright? I think I'm going to go do something. Okay. Dude, so laggy.
Can you go over how those long and short charts work?
So Blau, thank you for the merch perch. China. They showed the quantity of leveraged longs or leveraged shorts on that exchange, right? So if like you're doing the Bitcoin longs chart, it's Bitfinex, it's like on that exchange is the quantity of open orders on longs or shorts. That's what it is. That's how it works. That's it. One exchange. There are so many exchanges, right? So it's hard to really put weight on it at all because. Oh wow, dang dude. Yeah, maybe we looked at it before, but this looks actually pretty effing good. Unreal. You know, some random S coin from the bottom of the dumpster. It looks like OXT kind of. I mean, it's like. I mean, look what happened, man. A low, the second low. This is shortening of the thrust. Wow, beautiful shortening of the thrust. So good. A lot of chop, man. I think the first little peak that was created right there. Yep, you see what happens. It was created there for the first time ever on PNT October 10th. And ever since then, price action, correlation to that trend line every single effing time. Okay, so that's it. You know, above that, who knows? Because look at the way the order book's pretty thin, evidently above 46 cents. So really tough to gauge. Where's it gonna go next? It all. I mean, it could go insane. It could go up to this first wick high. It could go higher. But yeah, on the cusp of a major breakout right now. To me, it's seeming like, right. And I mean, if it ever really gets above that area, right, the Rudy Poo area. That's why you got the scam wick up there, because this weird, like where it was, you know, in the inception of this chart, June 22nd, I guess it opened there. You could ever break 46 cents, 52.26 cents. You ever break 52.26 cents, man, I mean, straight down, straight up, straight down, straight up. I mean, you could go to 72 cents eventually. I mean, low, higher low. It's like a double bottom on the daily. So, Mark, could I please discuss everything that one could look forward to as a Patreon or as a patron? Yeah, dude. Trade setups, education. If you want to invest in yourself and you want to learn how to identify what I'm able to identify like instantly, Patreon's a great way to begin your journey in that. Or if you're already on your journey and you want to hone your own system, right? You want to implement the system I've developed over, God, like a decade. If you want to implement some of the things that I've learned and into your own system that would help your game, great way to do it. There's education clips, tons of them. There's so much educational resources, but really what's become the most incredible part of the Patreon is the community that is built. All the patrons, we have almost 1,000 patrons now, and many of them, a lot of them are active in the Patreon chat. And so there's so much knowledge being spread. There's so many different eyes on so many different charts, and they're all trying to apply the technical analysis I've been teaching, right? They're all applying my teachings to their scanning process, and they're able to find things that we can make money on, right? So it's just this snowball effect, and it's like the more people that join the Patreon, the more people are out there applying my teachings to their charts, and they're finding crazy good looking charts. It's amazing, dude. So that's what you get. It's a fraternal order of traders, since you asked. Okay, so PNT. Was that hidden bullish divergence? Nah, it was just convergence. Nothing really sticking out on the daily. Just besides, you're at that little breakout point. You break that, you're probably going to 52 cents. You break that, you're probably going to 72 cents. All right, so yeah, one bottom, two bottoms. But really, the second bottom back tested the low from October 7th. So it's like confirming. It's very good looking. There's lots of upside on this asset. Okay, lots of upside. Assuming Bitcoin doesn't crash, right? Assuming the macro, which is Bitcoin itself, doesn't go into a major correction that lasts months. This thing has great opportunity to go higher, okay? And there's demand line here probably too. You can plot. Okay, cool. So ascending triangle behavior, pseudo ascending triangle because all this price action here, but you can clearly see, right, the psychology of the buyers and sellers. Big sell wall, 46 cents. You have higher lows. You break this 46 cent area, you could blast off like you did before. These could be just premature breakouts. All right, not bad on PNT, not bad. Hey, Luna's up 2% on the new day. Let's go, dude. Luna, Kings, man. Bitcoin, not so much. Bitcoin's kind of blah. Okay, man. So it's been a good stream. I think there's been some pretty good education, some value provided in that, and a couple charts we looked at. One stock, one crypto. You know what they are if you're paying attention. If not, what are you doing, man? You tune into the stream, you want to have a coffee, you want to be focusing a little bit more than you would maybe on other things, right? So thanks a lot for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything. Hit that like button, that bell, that sub on the way out. And I'll just be back sometime, maybe tomorrow, you know. Gonna try to enjoy this weekend. I hope y'all do too. Until next time, respect the T. A. Thanks, Pierre, man. Appreciate the $10 plus super chat. Thanks, King.